Hey everyone, Blue here. I'm going to be doing a video blog about the channel. I'm going to have one. I'm going to do one every now and then. Talk about the series that I'm doing, things like that. So first of all, I'm going to talk about myself a little bit. People call me Blue in real life, not just in YouTube. I had blue hair for maybe 2.5 years. Kind of defined me for a while. I would still have it, except I had to get a job, and most jobs don't let you have blue hair unless you had a job like I did during the 2 years, which was working on Terraria. Um, that was a pretty good time. Working from home is always nice. I'm hoping to get back into working from home. Currently, I work a job just like everybody else. Go out every day, work, come home, want to rest, but I want to make videos too, so I'm gonna do that. It kind of wears you down doing work, videos, chores, groceries, like all the things you have to do in life. But I enjoy it a lot. It's almost like playing games with someone else. I'm very big into multiplayer games. I find them more intriguing, more engrossing. And I haven't been able to play the single player games that I've really wanted to play. Like I'll see a single player game on Steam and I'm like, oh, I want that game, and I'll buy it, and then I won't play it because it's not multiplayer. So I kind of doomed myself to have a Steam account full of single player games I'm never going to play. So to kind of get myself to play them, making videos is my way of playing multiplayer on a game that's not multiplayer. I hope that the people watching enjoy them too. I'm sort of doing this for myself and sort of doing this to entertain others. I used to be into theater. I was in theater for about 12 years, from in high school to after high school. Did a play every year for the 12 years. I really enjoyed it. After the 12 years, my director finally told me I finally got the ideas she was trying to get into my head, so I like to think it took me a really long time to figure that out. With anything, practice makes perfect, and I like to say the same about this channel, most likely. The first few videos that I put up recently, since I got my face cam, the sound was wrong, and then the resolution was wrong, and things like that, and like you get slow comments from people, messages telling you that was wrong, that could be fixed, and hopefully people don't make that first impression of you where you got those things wrong and just never come back. It's kind of scary sometimes to think someone might view your just one video that you really didn't do a very good job on, but you're the kind of person to put it up anyway. That is me. I put up videos that could be kind of boring, maybe. My Steam Wayside series, it's more about trying games out that I had no intention of buying. They came in bundles, and when there's a game that you don't really enjoy or you have no intention of ever playing, and you just say, well, you know what, I own it, I technically paid for it, even though it was in a bundle, I should play it, but then it ends up being boring, you worry that people might not find that interesting. But the Steam Wayside isn't meant to be interesting. Well, it is, but not entertainment-wise. It's more of a review without a review, because most reviews require you to do the whole game. I'm only doing like 20 to 30 minutes. It's really hard to put a finger on what I'm trying to do with the series, but I think it's working for me because I'm actually trying out the games that I never played. I'm hoping people who might also have those games due to bundles or things like that can watch the videos and say, okay, I would play that, or no, I wouldn't. So far, I've encountered one game that I will play. Delver's a good game. And the other two that I've played, at this point, I've only put up 2 videos, but the third game I'm actually rendering right this second. My computer's struggling. It's like, oh, you're recording and you're making drink. Oh, why? But I hope that it's at least showing people what the games are. They're definitely telling me what they are, so I can keep them on my hard drive or delete them, or just get the general idea of what they're like. Who knows, I might find a gem here and there that I might enjoy. FTL was originally going to be my Steam Wayside #1, but I played it and I loved it, and now I have a full series going. The FTL series, I worry that the first episode being an hour and 14-minute long might be scare some people off. But I hope they give it a chance, get past those first couple episodes to the episodes where I've started doing 20 minutes. Because I've had a lot of people say, oh, the 20 minutes are much better. I can keep my attention for that long. I don't have to watch the whole thing. That is another thing where you practice makes perfect. I'd like to get more comments about what people want to see. I'm not just going to be playing the Steam Wayside stuff or FTL. I may or may not get back to Minecraft. That was what I originally started the channel with. There's plenty of other games out there, and I'm willing to play most of them. I'm also probably going to be doing some of those flash games like Will You Press the Button or Would You Rathers. Those are cool too. I've seen other YouTubers play that. I've been gaming since I was a kid. I had an Atari, a Nintendo, a SNES. I never really delved into the Sega stuff. I went over friends' houses and they had Sega CD, Sega Dreamcast, but I never really had one of my own. So I've always been a Nintendo, Sony kind of person. Then I had an Xbox at one point, but it was only for Halo. It was literally the only game I ever bought for Xbox. So if that gives you an idea of what kind of gamer I am, I played StarCraft 1 when it was out originally. Played that for years. Original Diablo. I played WoW the year it came out. I have a character that I've had since probably wasn't my first character. It was my second character. I only have like 2 characters, and I play the same character all the time on WoW. World of Warcraft, for those who don't know what WoW is. Where have you been living? I'm kind of the kind of gamer who likes to have one character that they work on. I can't replay value for me is more for procedural stuff. But if the game's the same every single time, I'm not going to enjoy starting a new character every time, because I have the kind of memory where I can barely watch the same movie twice because I know what they're going to say and it's not that interesting anymore. Sometimes I wish I could just erase my memory and, go back and play a game that I've always played and I knew I liked, or a movie that I've already seen and get excited about it again and be like, oh, what's going to happen? But you know what's going to happen. And quote the movie before you even watch it. But yeah, that's the kind of gamer I am. I like to, here's a good example. I played Neverwinter Nights, the first game, probably 30 times, because it's multiplayer, and you can, you have a different character every time you play, but the beginning of the game got so monotonous because I knew everything, where all the items were, all the talking. I never listened to it anymore, and I'm not the kind of player to also play a game with a leg up from a previous playthrough. Like Diablo 3, they had this new thing where your gold is shared among all your characters, and I can't stand that. That's the one feature that makes me not want to play that game, because when I play a character by myself in single player, it shares its gold with, I think, multiplayer characters. So if I play with a friend, I now have access to my single player character's gold, and I don't want to use that. So it's hard I have to remember, I'm like, this much gold is for that character and this much gold is this character's, and it just really threw me off. I'm trying to think of the word. I can't really, it's escaping me right now. I'm a purist when it comes to starting new characters or having no leg up, no, I don't like getting, what are those things in WoW? Heirlooms in WoW. You have a level 100 character, you get really good items, and your lower level characters can use them to level themselves faster. I don't really like the idea of that. It's just if I'm going to play the game again, I'm going to want to have the same challenge. If I'm not going to have the same challenge, then what's the point? But yeah, that's the kind of gamer I am, if that gives you any idea. But yeah, I hope you like the channel. I hope you keep coming back. I hope you subscribe. I hope you put some likes and comments on the videos. And yeah, that's basically it. Enjoy.